Hello everybody, what up? This is Crispy here, and I am now going to be casting a game on Blistering Sands, that's the map just in case anybody doesn't know, between Kiwi Kaki or Kiwi Kaki, I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce his name, but yep, obviously he's a pretty good player because he's versing TLO of Team Liquid here, like TLO or the little one, whatever you want to call him. TLO is the acronym of the little one, yeah, I know, I just finished year 11, we learned what acronyms are. I'm pretty smart. Yep. So anyways, as I just said before, this is on Blistering Sands. This is Liquid TLO and Kiwi Kaki. Now this is a best of 3 series, so this is game 1, I believe. When I downloaded him, I for some reason did not put him in the exact right order. I saved him as game 1, game 2. So I'm assuming I saved one of the game 1s as game 3. Because that would make the most sense for something I would do, because I'm a bit slow, like retardedly. Anyways, so this is game 1. Now, it looks like both players are just going to be macroing up a whole bunch of little worker dudes, drones and probes or whatever. By the way, just answer this down in the comments. How do you think, look at this, the drones here, how do they move? Because I don't think they have legs. So do they just hover or what? Unless they have little tiny legs. And the probes, well, they're Protoss units, so they're bound to just hover and float around because Protoss are like super advanced aliens. Just like, look, check this out. Where am I? Control Shift F. Now just look at that. It's just floating around with its little flappy gill things. Anyways, I just found that really weird, so I just thought I would ask you guys what you thought about that. So Kiwi Kaki just trying to prevent TLO from throwing down his first expansion here by just leaving his probe to run about here and not be of much use to TLO. So is this probe going to throw down a pylon or something? That's usually what players do. They'll just like chuck a pylon down or any kind of building really. But Terran players, what they'll do is here's a helpful tip, just chuck like a bunker, engineering barrier, whatever, just chuck something down and then build it like 3/4 way. Like 3/4 way done. And then cancel it. No, not cancel it, but get your SCV off it so it doesn't like complete building. And then the Zerg player will have to kill that. And if you want, you can just send your SCV back later to build it up a bit more, and that will greatly increase the HP very quickly and not be very beneficial to your opponent's Zerg player. So that's just a way you can, prevent their first expansion from going down earlier. That's not the word I was looking for, but yeah, that'll do for now. So, Kiwi Kaki going I'm just going to call him Kiwi Kaki, not Kiwi Kaki or anything like that. So Kiwi Kaki will do. Just going the good old 2-gate and then a cyber build. I usually go 1-gate cyber, then 1-gate, and then scout out your opponent and see what he's doing so you can respond to that with a different tech. But you can really do whatever you want. So both players just going to be running past each other here. And Kiwi Kaki sending out his probe also, who wants to be a nice little fighter guy. I don't think he has it in him to be a warrior on the front line, but he has different plans. So Kiwi Kaki not going for the warp gate tech, just getting out a whole bunch of stalkers. And I'm not sure if he knows that these Zerglings are just getting to work on his backdoor rocks. Not sure if I mentioned before, but people should know that obviously Blistering Sands, you've got the backdoor entrance to your base, which are very vulnerable. I actually just literally finished playing a game right now on Blistering Sands against a pretty good Zerg player. He was pretty good. I did beat him, but I just at the start of the game I blew down his rocks, and the game went for like 24 minutes or something. I'll probably cast that a bit later, but it wasn't very good for him because I had this front entrance and then this back entrance, and I could just run around willy-nilly, getting into his base, doing as much damage as I felt because I just had the back entrance to his base, and that didn't help him at all. Now, Kiwi Kaki looking like he's going to be in a pretty good position right here, but all these Zerglings are going to be getting into his base right now, and this is not going to be good news for him because they're probably going to be killing a whole bunch of his probes. But all these Zerglings from TLO, sorry. But he's going to be getting out a couple of stalkers to hopefully deal with that. And Kiwi Kaki realizing now that the only way out of his base is out the back door because... No, did I say Kiwi Kaki? I mean TLO, sorry. Has just realized that the only way out of his base is to blow down these rocks at the back, because Kiwikaki has just completely walled off, well, not walled off the front, but locked down the front with these pylons. I didn't think Kiwikaki can actually get up that ramp with those pylons in the way there, but Kiwikaki is just going to be fighting off those Zerglings from inside his base, from TLO, and now just microing the rest of these Zerglings out of here, and there goes the last that one. He's probably just going to be taking out the rest of this hatchery. Yep, there goes that hatchery. Now, out come the broodlings! Ah, broodlings! Now, broodlings are so annoying, I'll be honest. I hate versing Zerg players. And you know, like, if it's so close, you've only got a few men left, and you just manage to destroy their building, like their last building, or like a hatchery, or just any building. I think they come out of every building. And then the broodlings come out and kill you, and it's like, oh my god, alright, now I gotta just get a whole another army, instead of just using those last few men I had to kill the rest of that. So now TLO has broken out of the back entrance of his base, and Kiwikaki is now not looking as great as he was before. TLO just getting a nice surround on these stalkers. Now that is, just in case anybody doesn't know, you do not want to let Zerglings get a surround on your men. That's probably what force fields were designed for from sentries, because I love that. Zerglings come in to attack you, just like, say, here's your army, just force field around your army with just leaving a couple of gaps around there. And that will very much prevent those Zerglings from getting a surround, which will greatly decrease that damage. So here come the sentries now, just blocking off these Zerglings from TLO being able to get into Kiwikaki's resource line, and now we have the warp gate tech upgraded, and Kiwikaki going to have to be warping in a bunch of units, probably. Yep, there we go. We got a couple of zealots over there and some sentries. Now these probes are going to have to come off the mineral line to attack, and warping in a whole bunch more stalkers. Yeah, as you can see there, that force field preventing the Zerglings from getting us around, which makes their attack substantially less powerful, and they're going to have to retreat. Now TLO wisely splitting up his Zerglings here, so these stalkers and zealots rather, and sentries will have to chase these Zerglings, and these Zerglings can just get to work on these probes. Now these Zerglings are just chilling out over here. They're on their tea break right now, so they're just going to come back in about a couple of minutes, or whenever TLO realizes they're there. And we have 7 banelings morphing in right now, so this is not a good position for Kiwikaki to be in, because if these banelings get over here or over near these zealots, they're just going to explode all over the place, and that is not good news for Kiwikaki. So here come the Zerglings with the banelings now. These Zerglings looking like they're going to be attacked. Yeah, these force fields just preventing those Zerglings from getting out, but these banelings are coming in here. That was just a bit of a diversion. Unfortunately, Kiwikaki falling for that. Now Kiwikaki trying to prevent these banelings from getting around the force fields. He's just going to have to micro these units. No, not bad microing, in fact, but these final Zerglings are just going to be picking off the rest of Kiwikaki's probes, and this baneling just taking 5 over here. Now these final units are just getting cleaned up here by the Zerglings. These Zerglings are just going to run here and fix the rest of these probes up. Now Kiwikaki has almost got no probes, and he's got 25 minutes. So if he loses these 2 probes, or like he's still got those 2 probes left, but he's going to GG out of that. There's nothing he could do. He only had 25 minutes left, 35, sorry, unable to produce any more units against this. I was about to say Horde, because that's like in Warcraft 3, he's like, for the Horde! But in StarCraft, it's the Swarm, sorry, against this swarm of Zerglings. So that was a good game by both players. I'm going to go ahead and cast the second game of this series of 3 now, and then I might cast that other game I was talking about later. So, just, check out my YouTube page, by the way. I haven't got too many videos up, but I'm looking to get more up, so I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Adios, see you guys later.